older now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tackles. Watch twist. Check 26, check 26.
Now a give, right side. Scott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run with Scott, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
Check, 47.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Scott. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Space to maneuver at the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check right, check right.
On 1st down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Switch gears.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Watch the
On third down. Mark Ingram. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 35 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give them.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. He'll tuck it and run. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Rip left, rip left. You got tight. You got tight. You got it. Great 57. Tight up. Switch.
On first down, it's Scott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Check nickel.
They go again with Scott. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it, but 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they notice it. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they notice it. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made a shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready, go to base. Mike 27. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Play strong. Come on. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, here we go. Watch the ball. Watch the pass. Check. Check. Check.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
We got 4. Zoom, zoom. Check 99. Check 99. Check 24. Check 24. Watch the same one. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the safety creep. Oh, try.
They're going to try and throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. On the return, Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down. It's Scott, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Scott. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Scott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the twist. Sunday. Here we go.
Now a give right side. Scott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Pac-Man. Waiting.
They'll try to run with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check the backer, check the backer. Echo.
From the 41, Jackson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. This is caught at the 20. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Justice Hill. Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
The final shot before half for Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Earl Thomas in on the stop. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
14, 82, 14. Check. Watch 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
You ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Check. 3.
On second down, Ingram. And And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lefty, lefty. You better be afraid of me. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Wentz on third down. Flush to his right. Well, this is caught by Jackson. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, 48 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Stepping, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check. Check hot road, go. Quick the edge. Come. Hatch it. Check. Fresno.
Jackson throwing on 4th down. It's complete to Snead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Check.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Zero.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get this.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Go. 180. Stay great. Stay with your man. Check. Crunch.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Wentz. This is brought in by Gibson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it just starts right out of them.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Scott, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Pac-Man. 280. Undercrunch.
Here's Wentz to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Philadelphia. A big play there. 46 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, and that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We own this. We own this. 36.
On 2nd down now, it's Scott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Brought down by Nate Gehring. On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready? My boy, 47. Check, 47. On that, baby, on that. Check. One twist.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
You got nothing. Check 26. 47 Mike, 47. So don't say nothing.
He may try and run for this. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Go. Check. General West. Rush in. Under 10. 10. Flag.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. On first down, Scott. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He'll go with Hill here on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Check 43.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Duke Riley drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. On 1st down, Scott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Great. You got tight. Right there.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Tight dog. Hey, other side, solid. Switch.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Scott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for you.